Welcome back, traders. This video will help you understand the basic of option chain, which I keep posting frequently on my Telegram channel for you to trade well. Before even we discuss the option chain, I believe we all know that options were not meant to be a trading instrument. Options were introduced as in hedging instruments. Some of you may be aware and may not be aware as to what is hedging. Okay, let me try and explain. Hedging in short is protecting or ensuring your portfolio or the capital that you have invested. A simple example, let's say if you buy 10,000 shares of SBI at 170 costing 17 lakhs and you want to hedge it or protect it. Okay, now in order to protect this investment, you can simply do it by buying 3 lots of put option of 170 PE at 13 rupees. While you buy this 3 lots of put option, it will cost you somewhere around 1.17 lakhs because you bought 3 lots of 170 PE at 13 rupees. Okay, this is kind of an insurance that you have taken against 17 lakhs of investment. Okay, now even if market or SBI corrects further, the put will make some gains while the shares will make some losses, or rather the stock will make some losses. However, the profit earned through the put will more or less be able to cover the overall losses and the premium that you have paid for buying the insurance. This is just one example. There are many ways to hedge using formulas and different strategies. You must be thinking why this gyan on hedging instrument instead of option chain as we discussed. I assure you that you will understand by your own before the video ends why this understanding of hedging is needed. Okay, now coming back to our topic, let's understand two types of option trader. Okay, trader A and trader B. Trader A trades only by buying option, be it call option or put option. In other words, he will first buy the option and then sell it or square it off. This process of buying first and selling later is known as long option. You are either long on put or you are either long on call. Basically, you long put when you expect, let's say, Bank Nifty to fall, and you long call when you expect Bank Nifty to rise. Okay, option longs, I mean these traders, trader A, are usually retail investors like us, like me, like you, who trades or who owns limited capital for trading with very limited risk appetite. Okay, now let's talk about trader B. Trader B trades only by selling option, be it call option or be it put option. He will first sell the option at premium and await for the premium or price to fall heavily before he can buy it again or square it off. Now this process of selling first and buying it later is known as short option. You short put when you expect Bank Nifty to rise and you short call when you expect Bank Nifty to fall. Now who are this trader B? Now options are usually shorted by big institutions like FII, DIIs. For example, DIIs such as our insurance companies, LIC, or all mutual funds who hold huge pile of funds, who has huge appetite for risk as well, right? Big margin, big amount, big appetite of risk. They buy stock in huge quantities and kind of hedge them with options. Here is the catch. Most often they don't buy the options, rather they secure their investment by selling the options or futures. Now how do they do all this thing? How do they perform? This is another big topic which we are not going to discuss here. Okay. Now in trading, every retail participant tries to follow the smart money as we discussed in our previous slides. Yes, because they hold the power to turn around the market anytime with their large pile of funds they receive every month. So your SIPs, your premiums, this all are getting accumulated on month, and when they think the time is right, they jump onto it. Okay, they make big investment, they trade to hedge the investment. Okay, now I'm sure you must have heard about this, or you may have gone through it, but just to reiterate, uh, there are phases in market, okay, which keeps rotating, namely accumulation, markup, distribution, and markdown. Now what happens in accumulation? Accumulation is the phase where smart money starts buying. Okay, they silently accumulate all the good stocks at the best price ever possible or ever available. Okay, and then they slowly initiate the upside rally. Once the rally begins, HNI investors and retail investors jump in, okay, making the rally more intense. You must be seeing this markup rally. This is majorly by the HNI and retail investors like us, because the smart money has already invested during the accumulation phase. Okay, there comes the distribution phase. This is the phase where the smart money slowly makes an exit, which intentionally or unintentionally initiates the breakdown or correction in the trend. Okay, again our HNI and retail investor intensify this fall by exiting at way lower prices. Now this phase is the final phase, which is known as markdown phase. This entire cycle keeps rotating either on smaller as well as on larger time frames. I hope now you understood the power and the importance of smart money or institutional investors. Okay, moving on. Here we come onto our option chain page. Before I begin to help you understand how to read this, let me show you where the option chain are found on NSE website.
This is the NEC website. Okay. In order to navigate to this, you first click on live market, then on equity derivatives. Okay. And from here, you can select Bank Nifty. Okay. This is how it looks. You have all these strike of Bank Nifty. The left side denotes call and
Right side put. Okay. Let's go back to our presentation.
so. Firstly, let me zoom it. Okay. So you see, the strike prices, which is at an interval of 100 points each. Okay. The important thing.
So this is the snap from NSE website. Okay. The left side are call details and the right side are put details. Important things that we will be tracking are: 1. Net OI. This is the net OI. This is the change in OI, the last traded price, and the net change in price. Okay. Similarly, put side as well: net OI, change in OI, last traded price, and net change in price. Now for reading, we will make use of call or put price and change in OI. Here it is. So while if you are reading the call side, you will go through the call price and change in OI. Okay, if the price of the call is increasing and the OI of that specific strike is also increasing, then we can say the longs are getting built.
Long build up. Okay. If the price of call is decreasing and the change in OI is also decreasing, then we can read it as the longs are getting covered. That is long liquidation. If the call price is decreasing whereas the change in OI is increasing, we can say the shorts are getting built in the system. Short build up. Again, when the call price is increasing and the change in OI is decreasing, we can interpret that the shorts in the system are now getting covered, which is short covering. Okay. Similarly for puts, when put price increases and change in OI increases, that's long build up. When put price decreases and change in OI also decreases, that's long liquidation. Put price decreases, change in OI increases, that is short build up. And lastly, put price increases and change in OI decreases, that is short covering. Very important thing that we will be looking or we keep often looking in option chain data are the last two, short build up and short covering. As I said, the main game or the main portion is at the seller side. The sellers are heavier than the retail ones, and they do almost everything by selling the instrument. Okay, so the last two concepts you need to understand very well. When the call price is decreasing while change in open interest is increasing, that's call short build up. People are shorting calls expecting Bank Nifty to fall. Similarly, when the put price is decreasing and the change in open interest is increasing, that is put short build up. People are shorting puts expecting Bank Nifty to go up. Similarly, when both the sides or either of these sides the shorts are builded, okay, we have good build up of shorts either at call side or either at put side. Now if in call side the call price is increasing and change in open interest is decreasing, that will indicate the people who have initially shorted the calls are now covering their shorts. Okay. At put side, if the put price are increasing while change in open interest are decreasing, the people who initially shorted the puts are now covering. It will take time to understand and absorb this concept, but you need to practice. You need to go through it again and again, and then you will understand. All right.